introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Colts sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys have really been struggling. 2-6 in their last 8. Across from him, you've got the coach of the Jaguars. Our squad fired up as we approach kickoff. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 18 caught.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, Mexico City. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. You couldn't ask for a better turn in momentum. Not only did they score, Greg, but then they kick it off, and they scored again.
Well, how many times, Mike, do you hear teams talking about the double dip, right? You go in before the half, you score, you come out of the break, and you score again. They were able to do a double dip without ever having to go to the half break. I mean, back chances to score before the opposing offense even has a chance to take the field.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First down, Colts.
They'll run this one straight ahead with 8 chance. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Pass right side to down. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Jags offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on.
Get it. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The advantage of running toss plays to the perimeter, Mike, as opposed to handing it off, is it just allows you to have to block a fewer amount of the defenders. You really can cut the defense in half and say, okay, I just need to block the perimeter defenders because none of the interior guys have a chance to catch my back.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. I'll give on the ground. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Latu there to bring him down. They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that long. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Mexico City! 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Colts offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Now, faking the give. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
29. Here's 2nd and 7. 1 quarter in the books. 28-0 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they're going to move this ball inside. The 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. That one out wide to Achane. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming. and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Here we go, shot.
Hey, A-Tag. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Man in motion, heading right. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Colts. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Ready? Ready, ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Second and 8.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards for the touchdown. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Set. At the 60. Pass.
A quick throw. RPO, and Downs has it.
Pass.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 9. At the
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
5. Shotgun snap. He'll look to, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the second time. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a give up the middle. Inside the 35. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Mexico City. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
41, Colts 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All the negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
That's good for a
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 1 at the Colts' 26-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Set. Ready?
Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got room to roam. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown Jaguars. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars stretch things out even further. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with first and 10. To throw here to begin the drop. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Left side, and it's caught by 1. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to Warren again. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Colts.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
15 more yards. That's another Colts first down.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Colts will cut into that lead.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Jaguars offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9.
Come on. Ready,
Now a toss play, running left. Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Checking it down. This one is caught. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways.
And he's in. Touchdown, Mexico City. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. We'll send a tight end in motion right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. A run up the middle with H.N. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Throwing now from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. The Colts about to kick this one away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Jags offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry, and you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
The run began the ball game. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready! Ready!
Here's a toss as they look to run. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
50-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Go!
We'll try the right side this time. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Set! Get up!
On the toss, they'll run. He's taken down just shy of the 10. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Here we go. Viking 18. Huh.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
And 11 at the 12-yard line.
Viking 8. Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So,
and they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Jaguars. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. That's on the outstanding tackle, Penei Sewell.
Automatic first down.
Hawk 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hut.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with a tight defensive coverage.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Colts about set to punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. But Jaguars offense ready to take over. once again. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off.
Back all 80. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
They face second down and 7.
Check motion. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Ready.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Get it.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Another carry for the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So it is fourth down. And they'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Well, this would be something from an impossible distance.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down. 24 yards. And the Colts first down.
70 Lions.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll look to throw yet again. The right side is hauled in by Warren. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards. That's another Colts first down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they come to the line for first. Down and 10.
Let's go.
Downs goes in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Pass right side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Aitken. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack, and once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play. It is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Achane. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Colts will get just a bit closer.
65. Colts 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to take over possession of the football. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter.
Go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about
4
done.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now give up the middle. Finding room to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
72. Colts 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag,